Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about Limitless, episode number 12, The Assassination of Eddie Morra. In this episode, Bradley Cooper makes another return as Senator Eddie Morra, and in this episode, he's about to get assassinated. And it's up to Brian to find out who was trying to assassinate him, catch the person, and stop this person by any means necessary. Now, this episode was different than a lot of episodes because it didn't have the humor that a lot of episodes do. I mean, there was some funny moments in it, but it didn't focus on that too much because a lot of times some episodes get pretty silly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy them; they make me laugh. But this episode is a lot more serious and a lot more darker in tone because Bradley Cooper is back on the episode this time. Is mostly focused on him, and it also focuses on Brian's relationship towards him and his relationship towards the FBI unit that he's at, and how he tries to deal with and juggle all these like masters he has, I guess you could say. Because Brian is stuck in a bad situation. Yes, he has NZT, which makes him one of the smartest people on the planet, and he has a lot of fun with it, and he uses it to help solve crimes. Yes, that's all positive. But without the enzyme that he gets from Eddie Morra, he will die. He's going to die. Without that enzyme, NZT, no matter how smart he's going to make him, it's going to kill him in the end. And if he stops taking NZT, since he took it so many times, he's going to die. Yeah, because the withdrawal is just too intense, and he would just die from that. So he will die if he doesn't get the enzyme from that anymore, or he will die if he's trying to stop taking the NZT, and he will die if he just tries to work out, do something on his own, and try to cut himself away from Eddie Morra. He end up dead, or his family will end up dead. So either way, somebody's going to die, and it's going to suck for him. And the thing is, though, about this episode is you see the difference between Eddie Morra, which is played by Bradley Cooper, and Brian. See, Brian still wants to be himself, even though he's on NZT. He's been struggling with this all this time. I mean, in one episode he did try to go dark, but it just wasn't him. He just can't do it. And Eddie Morra just can't figure that out. That is why won't you let that old stuff of you go? You can be so much better. Because see, Eddie has let he dropped his humanity a long time ago. Since he had taken NZT the longest out of everybody on the show, he thinks of himself as a superior being. And it's just like how you look at an ant. You may like the ant. You may appreciate the ant. You may appreciate what the ant does. But you don't care about the ant that much. Not really. I mean, if you accidentally stepped on an ant, you're not going to cry. You'll say, oh crap, I stepped on an ant. Oh well, it is what it is. It was an ant. It's billions of them out there. It's fine. So that's how he feels about us. Because he has a plan and he has an agenda. And he feels as though his plan, I'm talking about Eddie Morra now, he feels as though his plan is better than anything that you need in your life. And if you get involved or try to stop his plan in any way, you have to go. And that means you have to die? Well, you have to die. And so he has set Brian to take care of the person who tried to kill him, who is played by Georgina Haig. She plays Piper on the show. And she used to work for Eddie Morra as a scientist. And she helped develop the enzyme that Eddie Morra takes so he can take NZT without the bad side effects. But the problem with that is she only knows the part she made. And Eddie Morra, had other scientists create certain parts so nobody knew exactly what each other was doing, which is pretty smart. Because now nobody can actually recreate the drug because nobody knows what the other person did, and they don't know who the other person working on the drug was. So they don't know who each other is. They don't know what part they played, and they don't know what they put inside the drug that they made. So nobody can recreate it. Only Eddie Morra can. Because only he knows what was inside each enzyme and what each part each scientist did. So she's trying to assassinate Eddie Morra so she can be free of him, and she also trying to recruit Brian to be on her side. But Brian doesn't want to kill nobody. Eddie Morra wants Brian to kill her. She wants Brian to kill him. And then the FBI wants Brian to catch the girl who tried to kill Eddie Morra. Like, oh my God, I don't know how Brian does it, but that would just drive me crazy. I mean, sometimes when you see Brian take an NZT, you kind of say, I wish I was listening to how that was. But when you see what he has to go through and all the problems he has to go through with, like worrying about his family, worrying about his life, worrying about getting caught, worrying about going to jail, worrying about Eddie Morra killing him, like this, good Lord, it'll just drive you crazy. Wow. But this was a great episode, despite all the emotional roller coaster you had to go through. Great episode. I really did enjoy it a whole lot. I had a whole lot of fun watching it. Like I said, even though the tone wasn't as silly or as goofy as most times, but I still enjoy the tone nonetheless. I like when Bradley Cooper's on the show. It brings something extra to the show, like a more seriousness to it. Because a lot of times it could be really goofball, out of the crazy wackiness, but there was, like I said, there are moments of that, but it wasn't like full on that this time. So, if you have watched this episode of Limitless, I said leave your comments down below and let me know what you thought about this episode. I enjoyed it. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. So give my channel a big ol' like, hit the thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. So like I always say in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.